Hey guys, Sean T. Phillips with our brand new DVD Blu-ray Tuesday shopping video today. Taking a go out today since it came out today, so things are on sale. Today though, new release-wise, some of the big things that are coming out today, well the main really big thing coming out today is Halloween Kills. And with that one, I know there's going to be a Best Buy exclusive steelbook for that one. I have a feeling that's going to be a steelbook that's going to sell really fast and probably is going to be gone already. I feel like that's, like I said, is going to be a really fast seller. But we'll see though, maybe there will be a ton of it. You never know with steelbooks. Sometimes they have, for certain movies, like so many copies, and then for other ones, they have like maybe 5 or something. You know, at least that's what it's looked like for some of the smaller steelbooks, if they're you know, the really limited ones. Also though, with that one, I don't know if there's any other exclusives. Like I don't know if Walmart has anything exclusive or Target for that one. The other one releasing today is the film Dune, the new Dune film, and that one, I don't know if there's anything exclusive for that one. For some reason, I didn't recall seeing anything, but I feel like there would be a steelbook or something for that movie. But like I said, I don't 100% know for sure on that one. Also, there's a couple of other things today as well, especially one other thing I really want to show, which they should have in Walmart. And also, though, at the end of this video is going to be a whole bunch of brand new DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K reviews for some things I received to review and talk about for you guys. So stay tuned for those at the end of this video as well. And as always, too, let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of the DVDs, Blu-rays, and 4Ks that I reviewed. If you guys have seen them, what you guys thought of them, and also if you guys plan on picking any of them up. But anyway, though, guys, let's get going and see what we can find today. Into Target we go. And I also want to make sure to let you guys know as well, if you guys haven't heard about it, I'm going to be shooting my new film, Wood Switch. I start shooting not this Thursday, but the following Thursday in the Los Angeles area. And I talked about this a little bit before, and I'm going to post some pictures as well throughout, you know, as I'm talking about it, the people who have signed on to the cast. But we have some really exciting people that have joined the cast of this one and everything. So like I said, really am excited to shoot this one. Like I said, I start next Thursday. And I talked about this a couple weeks ago, but I'm doing special thanks credits on the film. So if any of you guys were interested in, you know, helping on the project, I was doing special thanks credits, and I'll have a link below to the PayPal. And basically, if you guys are interested in helping, in the notes of PayPal, just make sure to put your full name or your IMDb page if you guys are already on IMDb, and just put that in the notes, and then you get a credit on for $20 special thanks credit that goes on IMDb as well as the film's end credits as well. But just wanted to make sure to mention that as well, since I was just getting ready to start shooting. And like I said, guys, thanks again for the support on these projects and everything. I really appreciate it so much. And this new one is one I'm, you know, it's a lot of planning. I won't lie, there's been a lot of planning for this one, but really excited to shoot this one. And only a little over a week, so really excited. And like I said, guys, thanks again for the support, but now I gotta put the mask on to go in. Well, let's take a look here in the front though and see if they changed anything out. Like, I thought for some, yeah, they didn't put Halloween here in the front. Like, I really thought though, that would definitely been one of the ones that they switched, you know, and had out in the front here. But yeah, I don't see anything for that. I wonder if there's gonna be like a standee for Halloween. I feel like, you know, that's like one of the biggest releases in a while, that I feel like they would probably have a stand, but at least Walmart probably will for it. We'll see though. Let's head over to this section, and fingers crossed, hopefully they have out some of the new stuff over there though, but we shall see. But yeah, not a thing out in there at all. Like all this, you know, the spots were, you know, there for like Halloween Kills and Dune and everything, but not in the shelves. And you know, it's already 2:38, so it's kind of like they didn't put the stuff out at 2:38. So like anyone that says stuff too, like, and this is my true opinion, you know, when they talk about like the, you know, physical media is going to die and everything. Honestly, what is going to kill physical media? The only thing that's really going to kill it is employees not putting this stuff out. You know what I mean? Like, let's be honest, that's what's going to make the sales continue to suffer, is if people can't buy it. You know what I mean? If they want to go in the stores and can't buy it. So that's one of the big flaws right now, is a lot of these stores just not putting the stuff out. You know what I mean? Like, so I hope at some point everybody just gets it together. You know what I mean? And just stocks the, you know, SHIT and just puts it on the shelves again and everything. Because it's I know you guys are having this problem as well. A lot of you guys comment that the stores don't put the stuff out and all that kind of stuff, but we'll see if and how Walmart's doing today. But I'm probably going to go to another Target, because I saw on the spot it said Target exclusive Dune, so I want to at least show the exclusive one, because I wasn't sure what that one looked like or anything. I haven't seen pictures, so I try to show all this stuff as best I can. You know what I mean? Like, very OCD. So it's like when I can't show certain things, it drives me nuts. But we'll see though. I'll probably go to another Target, and we'll see how this Walmart's doing though. But fingers crossed, it should probably be the middle one for that store. Into Walmart we go. Fingers crossed. But I have not peeked yet, so we'll see. You know, I keep on hoping one day, oh, well, wait a minute, I might be getting surprised. I'm seeing some stuff out. Not everything is filled in, but I definitely am seeing some things right here. And I'm seeing Halloween Kills. I'm seeing Cobra Kai, which I think might have been today, but they have Halloween Kills the 4K here. I don't see anything exclusive. They do have, this is a cool thing here for this. I'll show you in a second, but I did not know about that. That's really cool looking. But the Halloween Kills 4K is $27.96, and it's $22.96 for the DVD Blu-ray combo. The standard DVD is $17.96, and then Cobra Kai here is $17.96 for that one. But like I was saying, for the Dune one, so it's $29.99 for this one. So it's in like a hardbound case, and it has like limited packaging pane box of the beam something. So your hand can go inside of the box in some kind of a way like this. That's very cool looking. But they've never done one like this. So that's $29.96 for that one, and then it's the same price for the 4K. The standard Blu-ray is $24.96. It's cool too because this is one of those releases where every version has a different cover. See, like the DVD one has this cover on here, a different version on that. Let's see though if they have the other one. There's one thing I wanted to show, the new Amityville movie. Oh yeah, this is one of the other things today. And this is one of those ones I'm interested in. If you guys have seen this one, let me know if this is worth watching. I think I'll probably buy this if I find the Blu-ray at some point. This one with Kristen Stewart Spencer. I'm definitely interested in it. But I am seeing over here though, some of the new stuff, and this is the one thing, this I don't know anything about. I have to look this up, but this is the one thing I'm going to have a review of this soon. Should be in my video next Tuesday. I just got a copy to review today, but this is one I'm really excited to let you guys know about, Amityville Uprising, because this one stars Mike Ferguson, who's a really, really good friend of mine. He's been in some of my films. He was in Scream Bloody Murder as one of the main characters, and he was in Amityville Karen, and we've acted together on some films like Zomghouls, and I don't know, really good friend of mine, so really was excited to see him on the cover. Also, Kelly Lynn Ryder, who's in the film as well, she stars in my film Scream Bloody Murder, and is going to be starring in Woods Witch as well. But yeah, this is one that I really wanted to mention. It's directed by Thomas Churchill, but can't wait to watch this. I'm going to watch this tonight. I just, like I said, just got the copy to review, but really wanted to make sure to mention this one, let you guys know this one was out. But one of the other ones here today is this thing here, Lantern's Lane. And you know me, I can't help buy stuff like this. Like, this definitely looks like kind of interesting. Yeah, I've never heard of this one. A recent college graduate and her strange high school friends return to Lantern's Lane, the home of real urban legend. Yeah, I'll definitely get that one. But yeah, at least today they had out the new stuff. There's nothing, this is all this older stuff, but that's nice. At least I don't think I have to go to the other Walmart. Now I'm just going to go to the other Target today. So for once I went to, this was the one-stop Target. So that, I'm not the one-stop Walmart today. But yeah, I was just checking through here to make sure there wasn't anything else that I was missing or anything like that, and I don't see anything. I did end up buying this one, I think, a couple days ago. I still have to watch that one, Nightshade. I didn't know that James Duvall was in it, so I wanted to see that because he was in the movie. So I didn't know that. But yeah, I picked up that one. But other than that, though, I don't know if this one might have been this week as well. This one, Michael Shannon movie, Heart of Champions. Like I said, I don't know for certain if this one was or not. This might be an older one, but other than this one, I think this is the main one that I'm going to get today. And like I said, I wanted to make sure too to mention about the Amityville Uprising. I keep on sometimes wanting to call it Amityville Rising for some reason, but this one I definitely want to pick up because it looks interesting though. But yeah, I ended up getting that one in there that I was mentioning. Like I said, I don't know anything about it, but definitely look interesting. But it's nice though, because this is the first time I've been to this Walmart in forever, where like everything was out in the shelves and I don't have to go to a second one, which is like incredibly nice. You know what I mean? Like, I won't lie, because you guys know I pretty much, and I know I could probably just go to that other one first, but the reason why I do this one is because I go in the order of as things come, and because of the traffic and stuff like that too. So I try and go to these ones first because these ones come first and everything. But you know, you never know, and I like just to go just because you never know. And now maybe this one's changing its tune and will be better with having stuff out. But I am going to head to the other Target though to see the exclusive for Dune though. Into the second Target we go. But in here, though, luckily enough, they have out all the stuff here. So I don't know if this is the right price, but it says it's $32.99 for the 4K of Dune. I feel like it would be $29.99, but maybe it is for that one. The standard edition, though, one here, this was actually a pretty cool one here. They've done ones like this before. It has like interchangeable art cards, so you can change out the characters and change that right in this circle here. But it's $26.99 for that one. It is surprising, though, they didn't do it as a 4K edition for that, for the exclusive. $22.99 for the DVD, and then Halloween Kills here is $29.99 for the 4K, $19.99 for the DVD, and I think it was $24.99 for the Blu-ray of that one here. And Cobra Kai Season 3 is $19.99, and they do have Spencer here as well for $14.99 for the Blu-ray of that one here. Into Best Buy we go. Now this is actually the second Best Buy because I went to the one that I normally go to. And I think, I think I might have kind of jinxed it, when I said in the Target about how they didn't put the stuff out and like the stocking, not stocking is like going to be the end of physical media. If the stores don't put the stuff out. So I think me saying that might have jinxed it. And then Universe was angry that I brought that up. So I think that might have been what happened. But fingers crossed, hopefully that this, this Best Buy location will have this stuff out because, like I said, the other one didn't put one thing out at all. Like nothing was changed at all. And I was really surprised because for a movie like Halloween Kills, that's one of those things that you switch out right away. They didn't do it though, so fingers crossed though, we'll see. Yeah, luckily enough though, this location has the stuff out. You see a standee right here in the front, and they do have Halloween Kills here, a Blu-ray for $24.99. It's $34. Oh, that's in the wrong spot because that's like something else. I guess it's $29.99. So Dune here, the 4K is $29.99. That's why I was saying in Target it was $32.99, and that seemed like kind of a high price. I don't see though any of the exclusives here. Let's see if there's anything on the side over here. We'll check over in the actual section as well. Was that one this? I think that was last week. I'm trying to see if there's anything else mixed in over here. I don't see anything. Let's see over here if there's anything else different in the main section. Right here is where the stuff would be. Let's see, like right in this area. But no, I'm not seeing anything else different here. And for Dune, I don't see any exclusives here. They do have Cobra Kai here for $22.99. It was just so weird in the other store. Nothing was changed at all. I haven't really been to a Best Buy where they didn't do that. But other than that, though, I don't really see anything different. I didn't even see a spot, though, for the Halloween Steelbook. I bet those ones sold so quick they might not even put a space for them. They're probably all pre-ordered and everything. But yeah, nothing else really different here today, though. So anyway, though, guys, that was all for my DVD Blu-ray Tuesday shopping video today. And like I always say, guys, if you enjoy these DVD Blu-ray Tuesday shopping videos, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Also, though, in the comments below, though, let me know, what you guys picked up today on DVD, Blu-ray, or 4K. And also let me know what edition. Oh, well, technically, I guess there was just the one edition of Halloween, but let me know if you actually found the Steelbook version of that one in your store or not. Like I said, it was so weird. I had to go to 2 locations to actually see anything new out. Like I said, the first one had nothing, like nothing changed whatsoever. Also, too, let me know anything new that you guys have watched on streaming, any new TV shows or any new movies you guys have seen in theaters. Or, like I said, TV shows you guys have been watching, anything like that as well. And also be sure to let me know what you guys thought of the DVDs, Blu-rays, and 4Ks that I reviewed at the end of this video. But anyway, though, guys, now stay tuned for the brand new reviews. And the first ones I got here are from Arrow Video, and these are ones I just want to let you guys know were available. And the first one here is a movie here called Sleep. And this one here, this one has on here, though, feature-wise, it has an audio commentary track on here by film critic and historian Kim Newman and author Sean Hogan. It has Strange Dark Magic, a visual essay by film scholar Alexander Heller-Nicholas. Sleepwalking Through Trauma, a visual essay by film critic Anton Batel. Also has on here an interview with anthropologist and dream researcher on here. Has on here There Is No Dream, short introduction by Michael Venus and star of the film on here. It has on here Making Dreams Come True, a glimpse behind the scenes of Sleep. It has deleted scenes on here as well. It has trailer, image gallery. Also in here, too, it has a double-sided fold-out poster as well. So I'm going to show you guys, though, a look at the poster in here for this one here as well. But like I said, it's a double-sided poster for this one. It's a very, very cool poster for this. And also in here, too, is a booklet, which has, stuff about the production, stills, all that kind of stuff in here as well. But like I said, want to let you guys know that this one was available from Arrow Video. The other one's here from Arrow Video as well. This one is a Mario Bava film here called Shock. And this one here, what was this movie originally from? 1977. And this one has on here a brand new 2K restoration for its original 35mm camera negative by Arrow Films. It also has on here the original Italian and English language fonts and end titles and insert shots on this one. It has restored original mono Italian and English soundtracks on here, so it has the Italian and English soundtracks on here. It has a brand new commentary track on here by by Tim Lucas, author of Mario Bava, All the Colors of the Dark. It has on here, though, a video interview on here with the co-director, Lamberto Bava on here. A brand new video interview on here with the co-writer of the film. It has on here, though, some brand new interviews over here with film critic Alberto Farna on here, Italian theatrical trailer. It has 4 U.S. Beyond the Door 2 TV spots as well on here. And I'll show you guys, though, a look inside here for this one as well. And here's a look at some pictures from the movie, stills and stuff like that from the production as well. And the other one here from Arrow Video I want to let you guys know was available as well. And this is one here called Red Angel. And this one has on here, though, this is brand new audio commentary by Japanese cinema expert, cinema scholar David Desser. Brand new, newly filmed introduction by Japanese cinema expert Tony Rayans on here. It has a Not All Angels Have Wings, a new visual essay by Jonathan Rousman. A theatrical trailer on here, image gallery on here, and also there is a booklet as well in here with stills and stuff like that from the production as well for the film. Like I said, just want you guys to know that these ones were all available from Arrow Video. The next one here is this one that I really was really excited to see. And I will say, though, this is one of those movies that definitely sets up the next one in a way that you're like, man, I wish the next one was already out. You know, it's like this is one of those ones. It's kind of like back in the day of like watching. At least to me, like I remember like seeing, you know, Back to the Future 2, and then, you know, like knowing you have to wait. Like, I don't know, that was the one that I always, when I think of like waiting for a movie, like to see what happens. Or another thing about waiting that I always remember is Who Shot Mr. Burns, that episode of The Simpsons, when it comes to like waiting. But this is one of those movies where you just are really, really waiting for the next one because you know that there's going to be so much that's going to happen in that one. So I'm like really excited for that. And this one here is Halloween Kills. And this one has on here, though, too, this is the 4K Ultra HD edition, and it has the extended cut, which includes the alternate ending. Now, I have not watched the theatrical cut of this movie at all, so I don't know, you know, the major differences or anything like that. I only watched the extended cut too, because I figured too the extended cut was probably more like the director's cut, that they had to like cut down a little bit to get an R rating. I don't know for sure on that, but I'm kind of figuring that might have for some of the gore and stuff, because it is there's some crazy kills in this movie. I actually really like this a lot, but like I said, though, it's definitely like setting it up more for the next one, especially for Jamie Lee Curtis's character for the next film. But basically, though, this one picks up directly after the last Halloween film, 2018 Halloween film, and basically what ends up happening. I don't want to, you know, if you haven't seen it, though, it will ruin anything. But basically, though, you know, Michael Myers' character is always coming back, and essentially he's, you know, thought to be gone again, and he's coming back again. And essentially, though, Jamie Lee Curtis's character is in the hospital, and it's like, you know, Michael Myers is kind of going on his, you know, spree again after people and everything. I liked it. And this one involves, too, a lot more of the cops. The one actor, too, came back who was in the original Halloween. I thought it was really cool to have him back as one of the cops in here. I thought that was really, really cool. And this has on here a whole bunch of different features. It has a gag reel, deleted extended scenes. On here, some featurettes on here, a feature commentary track on here with the director, as well as, you know, the stars, Judy Greer and Jamie Lee Curtis as well on here. But I definitely would recommend you guys check this out. I thought this looks great here, though, in 4K. It's a very, you know, the way it's shot, too, it's a very dark film and really benefits from, you know, 4K. The big thing, too, like I said, with 4K is the HDR. I've talked about that in the past a lot, but that's like the contrast levels and everything, which is, you know, it's basically HDR means high dynamic range, but it's basically the contrast levels that has much, much brighter picture. And I don't know, I feel like all around with 4K, too, it's just a much more vibrant picture. But definitely would recommend you guys check that one out. And like I said, really looking forward to the next one. The next one here is from Paramount, and this is one I wanted you guys to know is available as well. This is the brand new 30th anniversary edition here of the film Juice. And I always liked this movie a lot. Like, you know, Tupac stars in the film, as was Omar Epps, and I thought this is like a great movie. And the thing is, I only saw this movie for the first time like maybe like 6 or 7 years ago. It was like one of those movies that I did not see until, you know, much more recent. But I always really liked this movie a lot. And this is, you know, like I said, the 30th anniversary edition here. Now, keep in mind, though, this only includes the 4K. It doesn't include, that's kind of the new thing now, is that, you know, 4Ks don't always include Blu-rays. They do for the most part, but not all the time when it comes to catalog releases. So if it's a movie that's like like an older film coming to 4K for the first time, it doesn't always have the Blu-ray anymore. So just keep in mind though, it does include the digital copy, but it doesn't have a Blu-ray. So you only, you wouldn't be able to play this if you didn't have a 4K player. But it has on here though, feature-wise, it has a commentary track on here with Ernest Dickinson on here. You got the juice, the making of the film on here. The Wrecking Crew, a look with the cast on here. Stay in the Scene interview on here. So it has vintage interviews on here, as well. The next one here, this is from Warner Brothers. They sent out a free copy of this one to let you guys know this one is available. And this is what I was really interested in seeing. And this is like the 4K edition as well, which includes the 4K, the Blu-ray, as well as the digital code. And this is the film Dune. Now, the original Dune, David Lynch directed. And it's a very, very trippy, out there movie. And probably, though, out of David Lynch's movies, though, it wasn't my absolute favorite. I always like, Wild at Heart and more of his like real serious art films and that type of stuff, Mulholland Drive and that type of Twin Peaksy and stuff like that. But I still did like it. I thought Kyle MacLachlan was really cool in it. This one though has a great cast. I mean, this has like everybody in here. Timothée Chalamet is in here. Zendaya. I'm trying. Jason Momoa, Oscar Isaac. There is so many people in this movie. It's a really, really great cast. And this is basically, though, it's hard to explain. It's essentially like it's a futuristic movie, and it's like there's like this type of stuff that this sort of sand type stuff that they all have to get. And it's kind of like what supplies the existence of the world. Like they basically like everything is powered by this kind of stuff, and it's like a kind of like a fight between the groups and stuff as well. And like it's like I said, it's very, very hard to explain, but it's like what's going on, but it's like on this planet, and it's like this fight between this stuff. Like I said, it's never something I knew I would ever be able to explain. But it's definitely an interesting movie. I think I like this one a little bit more than the David Lynch film, just a little bit. The David Lynch one still had more of his weirdness to it in some ways, but still did like this one a lot though. I thought as a movie, I thought this one played a little bit more, little more narrative in a sense. But it has on here though, feature-wise, it has an hour of bonus features on here, which is a bunch of different featurettes on the film. Some on the soundscape on here, designing the sandworm character on here as well. And the next one here is one I want to let you guys know is available as well. And this is from Warner Brothers, and they sent out a free copy of this as well to let you guys know this one is available. And this is the newest Tom and Jerry film here. This is Tom and Jerry Cowboy Up. And this one here, when it comes to Tom and Jerry, because sometimes like the characters are like, not getting along, and they're kind of like coming after each other, and it's like a big problem. And this is one of the ones when they're, kind of getting along more. It's kind of them on this ranch, and it's kind of like they have to work together to save the ranch from all these kind of problems and stuff like that. But like I said, one let you guys know that this one was available from Warner Bros. And this is the brand new Tom and Jerry film, Tom and Jerry Cowboy Up. And the next one I got here is from Second Sight Films. Now, keep in mind, though, this is a Region B release. So this is a UK release, so you guys would have to have an all-region player to play this one, or be in the Region B coding zone. Now, this is a movie, though, which I have always thought is one of those super creepy movies. It's probably, in my opinion, one of the creepiest movies ever made. People always say, like, The Exorcist and stuff, that really is a creepy film. But for some reason, something about this, the whole... I don't know, there's one scene, too, when the one character puts his hand through, like, this hole in the wall and, like, grabs these coins. And it always creeped me out so much. But this is a movie here called Session 9, which I feel like if you guys have never seen this movie, it's an absolute must-watch. But like I said, it is such a creepy movie. It's basically about these people who go to do, like, cleaning up this old, abandoned, rundown mental hospital, which had, like, a history and, like, this one patient that was really bad there in the past. And basically, though, the place is about to be has to be torn down, but it's full of asbestos, so the crew is in there cleaning it up, going through it, getting things removed from it, all that kind of stuff. But of course, when they're there, the one guy who's cleaning it up starts, kind of like becoming obsessed with the place, finds the tapes in the basement of like the actual mental patient that was getting interviewed, that was the crazy guy, and basically it's just sort of what goes on in this place. But it is such a creepy, slow burn movie. It has on here, though, a commentary track on here with the director. It has a brand new commentary track on here with Mike White and Jared Ayers. It has an interview on here with Brad Anderson. It has a bunch of different interviews on here with the director of photography, production designer on here, an interview on here with the composer on here. It also has in here, though, some, like lobby cards for the film, as well. And there's also a, you know, a booklet in here which has some stills from the movie, stuff about the production, the locations of such a creepy location. But like I said, if you guys have never seen this movie, it's an absolute must-watch. The other films here, these ones are all from Kino Lorber. It's a bunch of really cool releases. Now, the first one is also from, you know, from Scorpion Releasing, and I can't show the cover here just so no one says anything, but this is a Dario Argento movie, which I always really liked this movie. This is from 2004. It's called The Card Player. And this is one of those Argento movies that you don't hear about so very often at all, and it always, to me, kind of felt a little bit like, almost like a cop TV film that was like super R-rated and like gory. It's like hard to explain, but it felt like a TV pilot in a sense, in a weird way. I don't know how to explain it, but it has that like R-rated but then CSI kind of feel to it. But it's basically, though, about these cops who get sent this video of this woman who's like basically being tortured, and they basically, it says that play poker, online poker, or she will die. And they're like, oh, this is ridiculous, and they don't do it. And they find out right away that, you know, by not doing that, she died, and it becomes this whole big game of them getting sent videos of people and like these live streams where if they don't play this game and if they lose, the person will die and stuff. It's a really interesting movie. It has on here, though, a comedy track on here with film historians. It has a brand new interview on here with Dario Argento. You know, interview on here, a new interview with the screenwriter. Interview on here with the set designer on here as well. The next ones here, these are also, you know, both from Kino Lorber, and it's two different Burt Reynolds movies. And there's one here called Breaking In, and the other is called Impasse. Breaking In, I remember this one really well back in the day. I feel like I must have saw this on VHS or something. And it's basically Burt Reynolds is kind of this kind of cat burglar who's like going around and like train this younger guy who's like working with him, and he's like a really likable kind of robber kind of guy, and it's just kind of this like they're planning these things. It's a really fun movie. I kind of reminds me too of like that Simpsons episode where there was like the cat burglar. I don't know if that was like inspired in any way by this or not, but this one has a commentary track on here with the director on here as well as film historian and a theatrical trailer on this movie. And then on Impasse, this was like a really fun adventure movie. This is from 1969. It's like kind of like one of those films that definitely like inspired like stuff like Indiana Jones and those type of movies that came many years later. And it's basically about people going to look for this hidden treasure in the Philippines, and it's kind of like adventure film, and it's like it's one of those movies too where there's a lot of really fun characters in it as well. And this one has a theatrical trailer on here, but a really fun movie. And it also has a brand new 2K master, 2K scan from a 2K master. It looks great here as well. Next one here is from Kino Lorber as well, and this is also from Cranked Up Films. This is a really interesting movie here called Double Walker, and this is one of those films that's really hard to explain, but it's basically, though, kind of about this woman who's going around, and you kind of like, it's kind of like, then they say like sort of floating through the world. It's kind of like what she's doing, and she's kind of going around, and like she's going around and like killing these different type of people, and it's kind of like, you know, that she kind of thinks, or it's essentially like she's like she's dead, but she's like going after people that she thinks are responsible for her death and kind of killing these people and stuff like that. It's like I said, it's a very trippy, kind of hard to explain type of film, very art film vibes and stuff like that. Really cool music as well. I thought this one was really interesting, though. The other one here from Kino Lorber as well is a movie here which stars Ron Perlman here called This Game's Called Murder, and this is another you know, really out there kind of hard to explain, very stylistic film, like very visual, a lot of like crazy trippy set pieces and colors and stuff like that in this movie, and like just the concepts too, because it's like Ron Perlman's character is like designs and sells these red pump shoes, high-heeled shoes, and he's like obsessed with them and everything, and it's basically like his daughter. Well, it's now hours later. I'm in a different shirt. I'll tell you, the other shirt, it's at its last ride. That shirt basically is totally falling apart. But this camera's doing all sorts of freezing things and not saving the files and all sorts of stuff. So I'm definitely going to be upgrading this camera and the phone and everything, because it's causing all these issues. But the movie we were talking about was This Game's Called Murder. So I don't know where it cut off. But basically, though, like I said, it's kind of like this real trippy kind of, it's hard. It's almost plays out like a comic book, the way the movie plays. And it's like Ron Perlman's character is like this guy, has like these pump shoes that he makes, these high-heeled red shoes that he's obsessed with. And his daughter, he has these problems with his daughter, and his daughter does like kind of YouTube social media type stuff. And she kind of is like against her father for a lot of reasons. So it's like becomes this whole big thing. But it was a really fun movie. But it has on here, though, interviews with the cast on this one. The next ones here, these ones are all from moviezing.com, and I have a link below where you guys can order these ones for the best price. And this one here is a fun movie starring Kelsey Grammer called The Space Between. And this is basically, though, it was, what did this take place in, set during the 90s, and it was basically, though, about Kelsey Grammer's character, who's like this musician who kind of in the back in the day kind of had some success with the music that he was doing. And his character now, though, he's almost like purposely making weird music that's like weird stuff just to be weird. It's like this kind of like weird sounds and all this type of stuff. And it's just really kind of like not something that is very sellable or that anyone could really make money with. And it's basically, though, about this guy who ends up, trying to send this one kid to trying to figure out how to get rid of him. And it becomes this whole big thing. It's like a fun relationship between both of them, of these like kind of problems and stuff like that. It's a really, really fun movie. Definitely would recommend you guys check this out. The other one here from moviezing.com as well is a documentary here, and this is from I think it's from Get Real documentary. I don't know what the company is, but it's a movie here called Bizarre. It's a documentary, though. It's basically, though, it's all about kind of like the circus. And it's basically, though, about Master Lu Yi, who is the father of modern acrobatics. And basically, though, this is a documentary about the troupe that he works with and people kind of like all the go-ons of the circus and like the acrobatics and that type of stuff and interviews and behind-the-scenes stuff and all that kind of stuff. Very, very interesting stuff here. Kind of, like I said, a lot of rare behind-the-scenes kind of stuff on this one. The next one here, this is from Blue Underground. And I got to cover this thing up here so no one says anything, but this is a movie which I've always loved. This movie. They made a remake of this film as well that I believe it was Tobe Hooper was the director. I don't think he was just the producer, and I think he directed it as well, I believe. And it was Angela Bates was in the movie, and I remember really liking the remake as well. And I feel like people kind of forgot that existed, but this is the original, the Toolbox Murders here, and this has the 4K as well as the Blu-ray. So it includes the 4K version of the movie, as the brand new 4K, as well as the Blu-ray on here as well. And if you guys have never seen this movie, it's a super brutal slasher film. When was this originally from? It was from, was it 77 is when it was? Yeah, I guess 77. For some reason, I thought it was like the early 80s for some reason. I guess it was 77. But basically, though, it's like this killer who's killing people in this apartment complex, and it's basically like with these tools and stuff like that. It's kind of a whodunit type thing, but it's really brutal, and it's kind of all of what's going on with these people and trying to figure out who this killer is and stuff. But I've always loved this movie. And on here, though, it has a whole bunch of different brand new features on here. It has a brand new commentary track on here with film historians Troy Herworth and Nathaniel Thompson. On the Blu-ray, it has a commentary track on here, the same commentary track, but it also has a brand new interview with the director, an interview with some of the stars of the film. Slashback memories. David Duval remembers Cameron Mitchell. It has on here, though, a video essay by film historian Amanda Reyes on here. Theatrical trailer. It has poster and still gallery on this one. Radio spots. So lots of features, and it also looks great here on 4K. And the last one here is from Troma, and this is one I was really excited to let you guys know is available. And this is VHS Massacre 2. Now this is a documentary that you guys can actually see me in. I get interviewed in here, and it's got a lot of really cool people. It has Joe Bob Briggs is interviewed on here. Debbie Rochon, the Angry Video Game Nerd is interviewed as well. So it's really kind of like surreal and cool to me to be part of this documentary and be between the Angry Video Game Nerd and then Joe Bob Briggs. I don't know. To me, I thought that was really exciting. This is basically kind of, it doesn't follow as much all on just VHS collecting. It's more on kind of the indie and the horror film world, and kind of about exploitation films, and about with certain movies how you can't make money, and it just kind of goes and covers all a lot of exploitation out there movies, but it also does have some things that dealing with collecting and that stuff as well. But if you guys are a fan of films and horror films and stuff, this is a really, really well done documentary. It has on here, though, feature wise, extended American Family Video feature on here, Shakespeare, S Storm, the new Troma film, commentaries on here, filmmaker Angry Video Game Nerd on here talking about the film, as well as Troma trailers as well. But anyway, though, guys, that was all for the review portion of this video. And like I always say, if you guys enjoy these videos, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Thanks again for watching and subscribing. I'll see you guys later. Bye.